And
Francis, you are sounding too professional again. So you have to stop to be so serious about reviews. It's unbearable.
I know, so
Yeah.
I don't know so
Oh no, I have to put another beep now.
So yeah, and actually I had to make more than one listening, because at the first listening for this album I say, okay, I don't like it, it's not my stuff. Just that was my impression, I have to be honest. I know that could be crazy, but
you are crazy indeed, because it's a very cool album in my opinion. Oh, sorry, I spoiled my review.
I don't want to listen anymore. I don't want to just cut it.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Come on, go on. Sorry.
So actually, after I will get to the other listenings. So what I got from this first listening is just about a very eclectic mix of many different genres. So I was expecting a rock album, and I found stuff from rock, funk, hip hop, also choirs from the 50s or 50s style rocks choirs, sorry, and also some dub, electronic stuff, synth. Wow, okay, I was overwhelmed at the beginning. So especially from the electronic elements, I think also because as I read on a piece of paper I have here, I totally agree on the fact that someone wrote that he has a great ability to make a guitar sound like anything but a guitar. So
I would like to say that I'm full of piece of papers here. There is one here that says passport. Probably I should throw it in the bin.
it's not about Jack White. So try to read the other pages, see if it's about Jack White. Yeah, especially I was surprised, as I said, by the electronic elements. I wasn't expecting such distorted and crazy effects on the guitars. That really, they don't sound like guitars. I'll be honest. And in many songs, I was actually asking myself if it was a guitar or a synth, because there are also synths, also of course in this record, and I honestly haven't listened a record with a theremin on it since, I don't know, 30 years or something like that.
Yeah, I have to say, I had the same feeling that it's very hard to distinguish when is a synth and when is the guitar. But I know in a point, in a certain song, that is really a guitar. And it really pissed me off that it's a guitar. And I'll tell you later why.
Okay.
I think you're talking about Into the Twilight.
Oh my god, okay.
When that Korg pedal goes on.
Yeah. Let's talk about that later.
Yeah, later. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, absolutely. So I overall found it really, really experimental because of all these elements and how they are mixed. Absolutely. But also with, I would say, I think he wrote it with an eye also to the listener. Because, yeah, it's experimental. Yeah, there are a lot of stuff happening and mixed. But I also think that some choices were also made not just to please himself, but also to please the listener, I think. That's the impression I got. Only after the first listening, I'll be honest. And that's definitely not easy listen, according to me, but progressively with further listenings, you just become affectionate to the record and just start to sing yourself the songs while going around under the shower and everything like that.
I was dancing naked on the tube. I was listening to the record, and then the police arrested me.
That's why you were in jail. Okay.
Do you have videos of that? We can
Last
share them in the comments.
last general impression, then I can we can pass. Guys, the funky beats and the funky tone on the bass and on the drums. Wow, it's really. I couldn't believe that Jack White was playing some of the songs because I knew him for being a guitarist, singer, pianist, but I actually didn't know until we recorded this album. He also was a drummer. Wow, those fat, funky drum beats are really something tight, incredible. They can make you bob your head and dance. It's really, really crazy. It's really awesome in playing all those instruments. Before talking about specific songs, I would pass the, 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 the stuff
The ball
to
to
it.
Izzy. Go
Oh
Izzy.
my god, it's my turn. Okay, so yeah, so general impression about this album. I'll be honest with the Emperor. I hope I'm not going to offend him, but the latest album that I listened from Jack White was The Lazaretto, so it ended up a bit out of my radar. And I have to say, I was really impressed about the album. A really amazing album. So cool, so cool. I love the fact that mix a lot of genres. There is still a bit of a white stripe in the back taste in terms of this abuse of fuzz. Is the king of fuzz effect. Is
Yes.
one of the guitar players that is the best in using fuzz. I'm very crap in using fuzz. I should learn from him. And yeah, you use a lot of pitch shift as well as the effect, which is around. It makes it so cool and effective. And I love also the fact that the tone of the drum is very bare. Something that, yeah, cool. Mixing a lot of stuff, a bit of sparkle of the white stripe on top. The cake is baked. That's my general opinion about that. I don't know, Anto, what do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is eclectic, I think. You really go from this hard rock fast riff, but sometimes with these synths that sound like Justice, or that sounds like Massive Attack sometimes. And then you move to reggae or to some kind of Disney happy pop music. It's and I think that Into the Twilight, the song Into the Twilight, I guess, is the emblem of this album. It's a huge mixture of incredible stuff, sampling from Manhattan Transfer, Bobby McFerrin, with this Prince-like groove, really tight, great. I mean, I just love this album, and I can understand what Francis said, that at the beginning, if you're not used to Jack White, it can be a little overwhelming because it gets so different so fast. But I mean, it's an album I really love.
Okay, I'm a bit masochist, so I'm going to say a bit in general what I didn't like about the album. So in this way, Anto can hate me for the rest of his life.
I won't.
So thanks, my emperor. So one thing that I didn't like is the fact that after track 8, which is What's the Trick, I got a bit, I don't know, it got a bit not very interesting. I don't know, I found it a bit, they were good song, but not as cool as the first part of the album. That's the thing I had. And this is something I noticed when I was commuting on the tube. I had the record in my headphones, and the first half was like this flow of endless. It felt like really a story. Everything was tied all together really well. But then in the end, I got distracted by the lady that was coughing nearby me.
I had the exact same feeling. After track 8, the last third of the album, I will be hated to say it's not so catchy.
I mean, I don't hate you because I can get it. They're actually I would say the normal song of the album. They're one that are more, I would say, easy listening, not really complex. There's not many change of rhythm and style. Yeah, I would say the normal songs. So yeah, when you're invested with that much craziness and then you go into the normal stuff, yeah, those last ones can feel a little underwhelming.
Yeah, that's the comparison. Maybe he also put those tracks there also for that reason. It's just, okay, I want to blow away my listeners with the first tracks, and then, okay, just, I don't know, go on by inertia, and that's the end of the record.
Yeah, or maybe they want somehow try to rest, make a bit of in a relax mode the listener. But yeah, I don't know. It was like snoring a kilo of cocaine, and then at some point, probably the effect of the cocaine finished. Oops, his kids friendly.
Or maybe started eating again. So after that.
Those are probably the songs he wrote during the strike.
Actually, those were the songs that he actually managed to play with other players, and he was really excited about them. So
okay, no, it sounds awesome. I'm pretty sure that the first thing that he ate after fasting was pineapple pizza.
Damn you, Jack White!
Okay, we want to believe that.
Talking about specific songs, Taking Me Back.
Taking Me Back. Yeah. Izzy, what do you want to say about that?
That's it.
It's amazing. Really, really amazing. I'm shocked. I'm shocked about the song. I have nothing else to say. It's like being shot from a cannon to space at the speed of light in acid.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I mean, it's just, for me, it's just perfect. The perfect beginning of the album is just punching you in the face with this heavy riff and this drum groove that's awesome. I just love it. It's so, I don't know, it's perfect. And there's a lot of changing in style and rhythms. And fun fact, those changes were actually ideas for other songs that he then stitched together. And actually, one of these ideas ended up being the second track, the title track, Fear of the Dawn. That's why the first track goes seamlessly into the second one. That's that. And just eat it. Yeah, it's just awesome.
Also for me, it was I had the same feeling. It was just a punch in the face, and that's probably why the first listening was so wow. Okay, what's happening? Wait a minute. There are some really dissonant elements that I started to like. Starting from the second listening was very, very cool. So unexpected, so cool, really. So
Fear of the Dawn. It's also an headbanger. I would almost say, I mean, metal is a little too much, but really hard rock, and you actually